welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you were able to join me today for this relatively short speed build. We're building an apartment today in San Myshuno, in the 13, 12, 21 Chic streets. This is where Penny Pizzazz usually lives defaultly, and today we're going to build an apartment for a Swiftie. Big shocker here, I'm a very big Swiftie. Actually, in the time that I was away from my channel, I went to 9 Eras Tour concerts, which is a little bit unhinged. I totally understand, but I honestly feel like I didn't go to enough. So yeah, and I am totally sorry if I talk about Taylor Swift for this whole entire video, but it's only 7 minutes, so and if you clicked on this, you're probably thinking that you're probably most likely a Swiftie also. Anyway, so I decorated this for Swiftie because when this video goes live, I'll be at the Chiefs-Colts game. So I'll be in the presence of Taylor Swift, or at the bare minimum, the presence of Taylor Swift's fiance. And this isn't the first Chiefs game I've been to, and it's not the first time I've been in Taylor Swift presence, but I thought it was very fitting for me to build this before I went there. And we actually started in the bathroom, which I guess is maybe I do something first, because it's so easy for me to figure out how to decorate a bathroom. Like, I feel like it's like really cut and dry, and the other things kind of require a little bit more thought process, a little bit more in depth of like, okay, how do I actually want to decorate this kitchen? Okay, how do I actually want to decorate this living room? And while I wanted to originally make like a Cornelia Street apartment, because I also was just in New York, like I was saying, and saw the Cornelia Street apartment, penthouse, townhouse, whatever it is technically called. But I was like, that's going to be so hard to recreate, and recreating things in The Sims just kind of suck, as you would have seen in my recreating my own house build, which I'll link up here for you if you have not seen it yet. But I was like, I just want to make it really pink and girly, and so it's kind of very leather coated. And here I'm using that fridge that I said I always use. We're in the kitchen again. I'm using the Parenthood counters, which is actually something I use in the next apartment I'm going to be posting as well. I guess I'm just a sucker for those Parenthood counters. They're so good. I feel like they're so realistic. And I really didn't cut a lot out of this video because it's already so short. I forget how like quickly apartments, especially like 1-bedroom apartments, can come together, which means I don't have to yap a lot, which is good because, big shocker, I'm a teacher, so I yap constantly. Today I didn't have to yap quite as much. I gave one of my courses, so 2 of my classes, had a test, and so there was less yapping for me when I do that, and it's, honestly, test days are so nice sometimes. But like I said, I didn't cut a lot out because there's no line here, so you're going to see me being very indecisive and trying to figure out what I want to do, and being very bold with the color statements because I really wanted to really get out of my comfort zone, push myself. You'll see some curtains that I use over in the office space. They're different. Also, towards the end, I was like, you know what's a real Swiftie would have? A cat. Duh, because Taylor Swift loves cats. But I kind of forgot to add a litter box. And so if you do have a cat here, the cat would not be happy. What I would recommend you do is delete one of the nightstands, I think, by the bed, and just put the litter box there, which isn't ideal in a real world scenario. You would not want your litter box in the same room as your bed, but in The Sims, it'll be fine. But yeah, we're just kind of decorating this fireplace. I guess I can yap a little bit. Oh my god, we're like almost towards the end of the video already. We're like on the last little, like, everything is just coming together. But I was like, I could yap a little bit about the Eras Tour concerts that I went to. So I went to 2 of the Nashville shows, night 2 and night 3. I went to 2 of the Minneapolis shows because there's only 2 Minneapolis shows. And then me and my ex went to Paris and saw night 3 and night 4 of the Paris shows, which was an amazing time. And then me and my sister flew to Vancouver for the last 3 shows of the Eras Tour. And I'm so excited because those were filmed, and there's a chance I might be in the docuseries. And if I am, you best believe I will be letting you guys know, because that is so freaking cool. And I'm so freaking excited for the docuseries to come out. Also, when I'm recording this, that the first day of the holiday drop just came out, and I got this amazing sweater that says "You're on your own, kid," and I've really been feeling both that song and like just those vibes recently. Like, yeah, they've just been very much what I've been going through the last. Here's where I try to put a litter box in, and then I was like, I'll find a better spot for it, and then I never find a spot for the said litter box. So, but I do add a cat tower. So the cat tower has food and a cat tower, just nowhere to go to the bathroom. I also add this pride flag wall art that we got in a base game update, and oh my god, I love it so much. And then we kind of go over here and we add a little office space. I figured that this sim probably works from home and just turns around. Well, you can't do it in the Sims, but just like turning around and looking out those windows, gorgeous and hell of motivating. So motivating. But yeah, and you're also going to see me like mess around with clutter here because I didn't even cut out this, which honestly is kind of good to show you like how I do this kind of process. I feel like it's something a lot of simmers know how to do, but I mean, honestly, I watch a lot of Sims content and most simmers don't watch sim content. So, and there's those bold curtains that I can't believe I used. And then we're just kind of cluttering up a little bit out here. And then we go into the bedroom and there's honestly not that much once we are in the bedroom. Like I plopped down some beds, some mirrors, and not a lot of wall art. So I use this kind of wallpaper. I don't really like layering, what is the word I'm looking for? Prints, posters, anything on top of it. And so I didn't decorate too much just because I really love that wallpaper. But I'll wrap up the video here so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I post videos every Sunday. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe, put in the comments your favorite Taylor Swift song if you have one. That'd be so awesome. Mine is The Prophecy. I'm getting a prophecy tattoo here soon. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.